Breed Pro Wrestling. My name is Michael Atkinson, the international shooter. Coming to you from the Snake Pit, Tokyo, Japan. Making this video on behalf of my good friend St. Lobo. You've been worried about him. He's gone missing. He has been safe, well, safe-ish, kind of safe. Not very safe with me here in Japan. When I came to New Breed Pro Wrestling, I was reunited with my good friend, long-time friend Lobo. But he didn't remember me because he took a bump to the head and he thought he was a NASCAR racing driver, which was working quite well. He won a lot of championships. He still remembered how to wrestle. Didn't remember his wife, but fell in love with her all over again, so it's all good. But then his wife called me 2 weeks ago and said, Lobo's gone crazy. I said, gone crazy? Yeah, I came to your house in May and it looked like the set of Days of Thunder. And she said, no, it's even worse. He's bumped his head again, and now he thinks he's a basketball player. And I can hear, he shouts, he scores, he shouts, he scores, in the background. So, after laughing for about 10 minutes, I got very worried about my friend Lobo. So I put my money down and I brought him here to Japan. He forgot how to wrestle, so I brought him to the Snake Pit. I brought him to the Fujiwara Dojo. I brought him to the life of the international shooter. I introduced him to my coach, Yoshiaki Fujiwara. And he said, Michael Jordan really let himself go. Which didn't go down too well. Mr. Fujiwara choked him and snapped his ankle. And well, he went a bit south from there. So I took him outside and well, we ran away. Yeah. And I took him to the Snake Pit itself. And in looking at the pictures on the wall, and the Snake Pit, and folklore and history, and he got beaten up and choked and strangled, and I took him on, and this was going to happen everywhere we went. So there was only one thing left to do. I took him to my house. We trained in my apartment, on my balcony, in my parking lot, and we did Hindu squats. But he thought Hindu squats were good for a jump shots. And there was no help for him. But I persevered, and I tried, and he remembered, and his memory started to come back. And then after 2 weeks, the time came for him to go home, because he's eaten everything in my fridge, and he's run out of money. Did I get his memory back? Does St. Lobo remember who he is? No. Does he remember how to wrestle? Did I teach him how to wrestle? Yes. Will he remember after that 14-hour flight? No idea. But when he does get back, if he does remember, you do not want to be standing from the ring across him. Because the classically trained international shooter has delivered to you. The classically trained international dribbler. You know he has. He really has. What's your name?
Find out what happens next with St. Lobo and New Breed Pro Wrestling Entertainment. Don't miss the action every Saturday night and every first and third Friday of the month. Admission is only $5. Bell time is always at 7:30. And catch us on our Facebook page at www.newbreedpro.webs.com.